and with the climate and everything that's going on, I think it's important that we have our affairs in order, regardless in death, regardless in tragedy, and regardless of divorce, if you lose your job, whatever circumstances in life that could happen. We as a race, black people, we have to have our affairs in order. We have to make sure that our story is told in truth and in an authentic way. You know, when grandma passed, we gotta find, you know, the documents. We gotta find this and who's over that and you know, whatever. When your husband passed, you gotta discover this and that, you know. So I really want to give a sound word of advice to my black people that get your affairs in order. You need a living will. You need a will in the event of your death. You know, something that you wrote saying, okay, this is what I'm writing in sound, mind, body, and soul that I want to happen in the event of my death. You need to have someone over your affairs. You need to have, if you can't, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not, this is the thing with black people, I feel. I might be out of line, but this is what I feel. Systematically driven that if you get something, it's yours, and somebody trying to take something from you, and it's not enough. We are driven with the thought process that we don't have enough because we probably didn't have enough. And that's the thing. We used to not having enough. But I think we're overcoming living in deficiency and moving more in. And living in surplus does not mean buying things. Living in surplus does not mean filling up your closet with shoes and clothes. You got more shoes and clothes than you can wear. And now we got to find out what we're going to do with all this stuff. But we don't got no wealth. We don't got no financial security. We don't got no land. We don't got no houses. We don't have, you know, we don't have trust. We don't have CDs. We don't have stocks. We don't have investments. We don't have retirement plans. Well, we got shoes and clothes. We don't got no retirement plan. What do we have? I am not, for one, waiting on the government to say, okay, you work to 65 or 67 or, you know, whatever, and then I give you a little bit of what you put in. No, we need to manage our finances in a way that we can think about when we become older. And I don't want to retire when my knees done gave out and I can't do what I want to do and travel because my back hurt and it ain't fun no more, you know. But we can't be traveling to Dubai this weekend and then next month we moving in with our mama because we can't afford the rent no more. So much I want to unpack. You know, we as a race, as a people, we have to invest in ourselves, our future. We have to invest in our children. We have to invest in our legacy. And that does not mean buying stuff. And that means having your affairs in order, that if something happens to you, the people who are left knows what you want. And they're going to put in place what you want. I ain't waiting on nobody to die to get rich. Okay? But I'm going to put stuff in place so that when I die, they might be a little bit well off. That they can invest into some properties, or they can invest into passive income, or they can invest into stocks, or they can invest into something, you know, that will make more money. Jordans and Versace and whatever brand, it's not going to make us no money, y'all. And I just want us to get out that mindset. When your child turns 10 or whatever, open up them a bank account and just deposit them every week, every month, whatever you can. You know, $50, $100 a month or whatever. So that when they become 18, 19 years old, they got them a little eggs next that they might be able to invest or to build upon. And you got to teach that financial mindset to them so that they don't feel like, oh, mama got this money for me to go and ball out. No, mama got this money for you to invest and to make something of yourself and to do better than she did. You know, we're not going to wait till we 40 to be part of the 800 club. 50. You know, it's stuff that we can do better that we need to do. And it's stuff that, you know, I'm trying to say, like, okay, get your affairs in order, y'all. Because it's time to be focused on business. We need weapons. We need ammo. We need a security plan. We need to say, if this happened, this is what we're going to do. Our children need to know how to arm themselves and protect themselves. We need to have an emergency fund for our finances, for our livelihood. We need to be living below our means. We need to be living below our means so that we're not struggling to pay the mortgage and pay them debts down. You don't need you don't need that stuff. You don't need it. I'm telling you, you don't need it. And when the disaster come, you ain't gonna be thinking about that stuff because that stuff ain't gonna help you. Period. That's the post. Love y'all.